story in every bottle.
Aeronaut.
With the
cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
With
They're just talking amongst themselves. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. This is Hermit with live.
We're live. So where are we?
Are we allowed to speak? Are you giving
Yeah, you haven't done your
This
thing
isn't
yet.
a listening room.
Oh, it's not.
This is a
Oh,
live
that's good.
broadcast.
Haven't
It's
done
Monday. Hi, folks. It's Monday again.
Monday.
Guess where we
Cheers to
are?
Monday.
Well, if you read the title of the broadcast, you already know.
Oh, you told me?
Yeah, we're in Boston.
You didn't tell me we were at Aeronaut.
No, I did not.
We were at Aeronaut.
We're at Aeronaut. Let's see who's joined us today.
Can everybody hear us?
Look, Chuck's joined us.
Oh, can I
Hey,
hear?
Chuck's here.
Wait, I can
Excellent.
hear
You know,
me.
I'm not quite sure he is actually here,
Turn that down.
but
It's off.
No, but it does. The volume never goes all the way down, so you can still hear you.
Can I hear me?
got a
But
double?
Christine's
You got a
here.
double?
Christine
Hello?
and Janice, and
Chuck, you there?
that's it. And Chuck.
I'm not
Chuck's
here.
here. I'm here.
never goes all the way down.
See? Yeah.
I
can
just
hear you.
I just heard that.
I can hear you talking on my phone.
I can even hear that.
Yeah.
You could hear that.
If I can hear that, we know it's just all wrong.
So
You haven't done your whole introductory thing.
I know. No. Oh.
Facebook here. You might wonder why we're wearing hats too.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, let's do the introduction. So,
All right, here we
welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us here on Monday. We go live every Monday at 5:30, as most of you know who are on with us today. Thanks for joining us again. If you are joining us for the first time, though, a couple things. Right over here is a subscribe button underneath Chuck's beer for YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. No,
Right,
over here. Don't
right.
listen to those two. And if you're on our Facebook page, that's the cloud.
Oh, look, it did
Oh,
change
wow.
the color. It did
Oh,
change
yeah.
color.
Yeah, poke the cloud.
Look at that.
It changes color.
Oh,
See that?
you just poked it.
So-
Look at that. You just made it change, Chuck.
If you're on our Facebook page, there's a little bell on your screen. Hit that bell and you'll subscribe to our Facebook page. The reason you should subscribe is that anytime we go live,
Which
like
could happen anytime.
here in
We've done it.
Boston at some undisclosed location, which we'll
Aeronaut.
share with
we already
you.
disclosed it.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay. Aeronaut. So we're going to go live and you're going to know about it. So subscribe if you want to learn more about where we go live and if you want to join us every Monday at our 5:30 episode. Either way, if you're here, let us know you're here by making writing a comment in the comment section of either Facebook or YouTube, and then we'll know you're here and we can say hello. And if you have any questions, ask those questions as well, and we'll
I got a
answer them
question.
for you live.
I got a question.
No, you do
Anybody out there drinking beer?
Oh
Would
no.
you let me finish?
Well, I kind of like to
You're
interrupt
trying to- I know
because
you
it's
do.
fun. It breaks it up. It's it's a monologue. We
But he
hear it
doesn't get-
every Monday.
he
So
doesn't get
I
down
like
to
to
brass
spice it up a
tacks.
little bit.
No, I forgot
Just-
what I was saying.
Yeah.
I know and so you repeat, so you get to double it up. I mean, it's a lot better than getting forced to listen to Beethoven. It's some Clockwork Orange thing.
Really? Is that what you see?
Where
in
does that
Bob?
come from?
Yeah. that
Well,
makes
look
no
at
sense.
your hat.
Why, oh yeah. Why are we wearing hats?
So, folks, anyway,
Where were you?
like our broadcast,
Where were you?
share it with your friends if you think your friends would be interested in hearing this
Yeah, he picked up on
crazy banter. And hopefully you'll join us every week at 5:30 if you're new to the show. But for those of you who are not new to the show, who we just mentioned, Matt's joined us again. That's great.
Excellent.
It's great to see you, Matt.
Priscilla.
And
Yeah.
Judy Hopkins has
Christine,
joined us. Yeah, we got all of our regulars. So
Marianne.
thank you.
Right.
We're gonna see Marianne next week.
Thank you all.
At the camp.
Yeah,
It'll be awesome.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? On the 11th,
Oh, we're going.
we're going bike riding. You won't be
I won't be there.
though.
No, I'll
That's too bad.
be in Rome.
So anybody who we're looking for
A third.
a third for the triple.
Are you gonna captain it? Well, in
I
his
guess
absence?
I have
yeah.
to.
Well,
I can do it.
Yeah.
So
I can do it.
Yeah.
a couple of our club members, Priscilla and Matt, are organizing a bike ride in Wolfboro on the Rail to Trail or the rail trail in Wolfboro. and we're going to join us on the 11th. It's Monday morning. We're going to ride our triple, but we're missing Chuck. He's going to be flying instead of riding.
Where will I be?
Flying.
I think you're going to be in
Where?
Panama.
Where?
I,
Panama?
based on
Panama.
that, I think you're going to be in
Panama.
Panama.
That's right.
You could visit me in Cuba.
I'm going to be on the room.
In the Roma.
Well,
Well, that's the hat. To go good in the
Oh,
Roma.
yeah.
The Roma.
In the Roma.
Yeah, because I speak Italian fluently.
I bet you do.
Look, Lisa Martin's here. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa
Thanks for joining us. Love the hats, she says.
Right.
Yes, we do too. So we'll tell you a little bit about why we're wearing hats. So
Good
first,
question.
dig in a little bit more on where we are. So we went down to Boston, and we're going to tell you why in a minute. But we're staying at this hotel. What is it called? The Clarion?
No,
the
Cambria.
Cambria. Oh, the Cambria Hotel, which is an awesome hotel. If you ever come to Boston
two
or
blocks from
Somerville,
here.
Somerville. Somerville.
In Somerville.
Somerville. It's 1 block actually. We just had to go around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we in
Why
Somerville?
are we debating that anyway? Doesn't even matter, right?
Carry on.
It's over there. So we're at this great hotel, and right next door, we Googled, of course, as we always do,
Beer near me.
breweries near me, and boom, here we are. There's aeronautics, or no, it's Aeronaut
Aeronaut.
Brewery. in
Marika's
Somerville.
here. All right, Marika.
Hi, Marika. Cheers.
Excellent.
Wish you could join. They have some nice sours for you, Marika, up here.
They
I haven't
do.
tried them, but
They
they're,
do. Some good beers here.
yeah, they make a
Yeah.
nice beer. This is
Well, they've got sours. Yeah. Right.
Aeronaut Brewery in Somerville, and
Right.
there's actually
It's like
5 or
astronaut, but
6
an aeronaut.
breweries in
10 you
Somerville.
found last night.
10. Is that
10
what it
within
was?
15 minutes of walking.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, that's what you said.
yeah. Now I
last night.
remember,
You
but I've been
remember that?
drinking, so it's a little
Yes.
blurry.
I'm
So
just
I know
bringing
why
it back
I know why we're wearing hats. So we're celebrating.
What?
We're alive
it's
together?
It's Juneteenth, and it's a holiday. We have
It's
the
a
day off.
holiday.
We took
It's
the day
right.
off. Or we didn't take the day off. actually.
Marika
Mariko,
says
we
she
need
doesn't
to-
have
we
any
need to
cool
correct
hats.
that.
We can
We'll
fix
help
that.
out. These are all Bob's hats, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, you just need a really big head. That's all to fit in a bob hat.
And Judy just finished an awesome bottle of
I mean,
Petit
literally.
Blue.
Excellent. Just now?
19. Yes.
You just
Oh.
finished that whole bottle?
I believe it was 19.
Excellent.
Oh,
That's a nice way to start the evening. I love having a whole bottle of Petit Blue
Uh,
by 5:30. That's way to go,
Could
Judy.
be troublesome
All
for me,
right.
but cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Whole bottle of
Cheers.
Here's to bottles of Petit Blue
Bottles of
down
Petit
before
Blue.
5:30.
Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Happy Hat Day.
So anyway, if you come down to Somerville, we recommend this place. Ken's already out of beer.
Yeah, it's
I need some more, guys.
You'll really like it. They've got a really great operation here. They got lots of outdoor seating. They have a really nice selection of beers, and we've been here twice now. We were here yesterday, so I think we've gone through at least 6 or so of these beers.
Yeah, their Czech Pils is a number one.
It's
Yeah.
really awesome.
You could be in Prague having
So-
the same beer.
So why we're wearing hats? So the reason why are we in Boston? That's really the more
To
important
come
question.
down here and wear
I'm
hats.
still trying to figure that
to
out.
go
but
have
it's
some
been
beer,
Fun.
To have beer.
research.
It's been fun. Yep. Lots of research. Always.
So the truth of the matter
There is
is
truth.
that
We'll always get to
we
the
are
truth.
in Boston because we hired these couple really exciting people out of New York, one of whom designed our cider label, Deb Lucky.
Yes.
And we've been working with Deb for 5 or 6 years now in the design of the cider
All of
label,
our cans.
all of our cans. And we went to Deb and said, we think it's time that we reconsider sort of looking at our whole brand altogether. So we asked Deb, do you think you could help us redevelop our brand? And sure enough, Deb and her husband Paul, they've been in the advertising world for a long time, and they were eager to take on this challenge of figuring out how to freshen up our brand. Now, what does that mean? Well, we've had the same brand that has lived with us since we were at my
Your house.
bedroom
Yeah.
in Samberton.
It's a nice brand.
It's a nice brand, and
Very
it's
nice
it's
I
it's
like
done a
our
nice
brand.
job. It's carried us forth very nicely, but that brand was created when we didn't have a deli.
the eatery.
We haven't really. That's not really out there yet. So
Oh,
we'll
wait a
talk
minute.
about that. But
But
the eatery, you'll learn more about that soon. And we didn't have a music venue. We didn't have a loft. We didn't have a beer and wine garden. We didn't have our patio outside.
we didn't have 1,500 gallon tanks.
We didn't have big tanks. We didn't have all the wines we have. So a lot has changed at Hermit Woods in the last 11 years, and so it's time. It's time that we take another look at our brand and we tweak it. We're not gonna throw it out. We're gonna tweak it to really consider all the new things that we've added to the mix
And what might be coming in the future.
and what might be coming in the future. You know,
Right.
that's right.
So,
You have to
so
be
we're going to
prepared.
have a haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
What is a haberdashery?
That's a
Haberdashery.
place where you buy hats. Of course. Oh, dude, I wasn't supposed to say that.
Haberdashery.
Okay, that
The
was
cat's out of the bag.
That's right. Haberdashery.
The rabbit's out of the hat.
We saw a rabbit
Bags
right
on the
here.
cat.
One
No.
block up.
No, folks, we've only had one beer. Trust me.
Well, we had some cider
We did have some
Yeah,
cider.
and some
Yeah,
wine,
we're not
Well, we had a
counting
little wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
but no gin yet,
But
or tequila. Just saying.
so the hats, well, you already know I love hats. So I have a hat on very often. And I acquired a new hat today.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it. And I acquired this because it was part of a photo
Can you
shoot.
share a photo of you wearing that
Hey,
hat?
that's a good idea.
Oh, so now we're going to get to the
Just
bottom
give,
of the hat
give a
thing.
little sneak
All right.
peek here
Yeah.
of what's going on.
So hang tight for a second. I gotta get the.
Whoa.
I'm gonna share some pictures. Yeah, that's a great idea, Ken. Thank you. So let's see. Open. Yeah, I'm gonna open these in preview so that we can. Where's preview? There it is. And then I'm gonna share a screen. All right. So
Here we go.
We came down here because there's a photographer, a very well-known photographer
Really
in
cool
Boston,
guy.
Steve Marsel. He's been doing commercial photography in Boston he's one of the top Boston
he knew your dad
photographers.
also, just
He
like
worked
that.
for my
right?
dad.
Yeah, we're
Both of them.
And he worked for my dad
Yeah.
for years, and he's been doing commercial work here for close to 40 years, 30 some years anyway. And when Deb decided that we were going to redo our brand, she said, we need some new images. We need some new pictures of the three of us. And she's got some exciting ideas about these pictures. And you're only going to get a hint of some of the directions.
This is raw. This
It's
is raw
very
footage.
raw.
Yep. First,
This is
first
just-
cut.
First cut. So you're going to get a chance. We spent the entire day today at a place called Circus Arts, which is one block that way.
1.5.
1.5. So I like this.
Wait, I'm going to poke the cloud.
Careful, Chuck.
See that? Every time I poke the cloud, it turns to green screen. It's pretty cool.
Circus Arts. The woman who owns Circus Arts was so terrific. She opened up her
If that
studio
does turn
for us
green,
today.
you know we're going to see the fireplace, and the
It just turned green.
It's going to show up.
So they opened up the doors to us to allow us to use their facility, and you'll understand why we needed a place called Circus Arts to do our photo shoot in just a moment when you see these
When you're gonna
pictures.
share some.
Yeah, so we shot, I don't know, we must have shot 1,000 pictures today of the three
He
of
went-
us.
The guy went through like so many rolls of film, I couldn't even describe it.
Rolls,
It is amazing.
What's a roll?
All of that film. I know he's in the dark
Take
room
it out
right
there
now.
and you put the film in.
Yeah, you got to wind it up at the end.
Yeah.
Take it off the little grooves, those
Yeah.
35 millimeter things.
Yeah. State of the art.
All right, here we go.
So I'm going to share some pictures with you. These are so fun. I hope you appreciate them as much as we have. Share screen.
Well, you get the whole hat thing eventually here, I think, because there is a reason behind the hat thing. Because Bob has a hat blowing off his head in one of these pictures.
Oh, you know what? I can't. I got to make this small first.
To make it
Yeah.
small.
I got to do that because it doesn't know.
Didn't Steve Martin feel small?
There we
I
go.
think that was one of his routines.
So this first picture is going to be very obvious. Look at that.
Who is that? Who's that dashing young man?
That's
Look
Right
at
out of Clockwork
haberdashery.
Orange.
so. This is so. I took this picture of myself earlier. If you were on Instagram today, you saw this already, and I fell in love with this hat. I've always wanted a bowler, but I've never found one that fit. I've never had a bowler hat that fit, so I've never been able to own a bowler. Now I have one. This one fit me, and the woman who helped us style today's
Yeah,
photo
Jen
shoot,
was awesome.
Jen.
she
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
gave
she was
us
great.
she gave me the hat, and so here we are. And then this is what we were doing with it. So you probably want to know why
that's all
I am
about.
I want to
suspended
know why.
I
And-
want to know what this is all about too.
And we're going to leave that a little loose because
Okay.
there's a story to be told, and we're only just telling this. This is the beginning of the story. We don't really even know where this story's going, right?
I gather that today.
Yeah,
It
so
seemed a little creative,
it's very
like
creative.
way out there creative sort of thing.
So we tried some different things, and here I am, suspended, blowing in the wind, if you will. Look,
Yeah.
I tried a different suit and a different hat.
A seersucker.
A seersucker.
You're in a
That's
seersucker
the
suit
first
for the first time.
I've ever worn a seersucker.
And everybody, we started calling him Colonel Sanders.
Oh
Steve
goodness!
started that.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Yeah, I guess I won't be wearing a seersucker again.
I don't know. You look
I don't
really
know.
good.
I thought
in
you
that
looked pretty
suit.
good in the seersucker.
I think you fit that really well.
All right, good. So that's me. I'm suspended here from a blowing in the winds. And
Yeah,
then
you don't see it, but
win.
there's a big fan.
look at this.
Yeah. So,
Chuck,
right. So what am I doing
Edmund,
out there? That's
Hillary,
Sir Edmund.
Sir Edmund
yes, it's
Hillary.
Sir to you, yes.
Sort of me. So this is Chuck.
Sir, anyway.
So Chuck was suspended up in the air. I don't know what he's doing, but you'll learn soon enough why
We
Chuck
might learn
is.
too.
Yeah.
And here's our
Here's
photographer,
Steve.
Steve Marsel, with his assistant working in the background,
Yeah.
taking these pictures for us.
They were
And
awesome.
Chuck, he can't help himself.
He
had
got a
to,
drink. I
had
know.
to have some wine. He
Yeah.
wasn't going to hang on any longer
that's how we
unless
got
he got some
started.
wine.
That's how it got started
that
today.
is where it started.
And
today.
clearly
Yeah.
he's happy with the results.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. That was really fun.
And Ken's
So-
trying to demonstrate how
you're gonna
small
show-
the
you're gonna-
amount of
you're gonna
wine
show
was.
This, you're going to show this one.
Oh, look at this. Yes, so
No,
Yeah,
Ken.
so no, it's just
Really?
preview for tomorrow. We haven't shot Ken yet.
We haven't.
Who
Look
is
at this
that?
guy.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Somebody with
Are
a
you-
hat.
you-
I
Yes.
kind of look like my dad there. That's really weird.
That is really
you-
weird.
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, your dad's a handsome
That's a
fella,
great
so-
shot of you, actually. So that's Ken. Tomorrow we're going to show up in some field at the
Yeah,
top
I didn't
of,
have any photographs taken other than this one today.
'cause
I'm
tomorrow-
back at 5:45 a.m. we start
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that's
Yeah.
going to be cool. And then Chuck, look at this.
Oh yeah.
Little live action.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I am wearing underwear just for
Just
I
in
mean,
case
Well,
you're
you had to
wondering.
share that.
yeah,
huh?
no,
Okay.
I just saying, it's just the way it went today.
So that's your what? Bonnie Prince.
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Bonnie
Yeah,
Prince Charlie.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
And that's the McLaren. It's my family tartan.
There's
your tartan.
drinking
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah, right.
Oh wait, where's the one of the flying?
Oh yeah, you
Oh.
don't have that in there.
Why don't you have the flying guy?
Oh wait a minute, folks.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
Technical
I'm gonna-
switch over
no,
here for a moment.
no, we're gonna unshare, and then I'm
You
gonna
guys ready
go.
for another beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So
What are you doing?
okay, this is the time when we all refill our glasses and get a beer while Bob looks for the
Lazak?
Lazak. Yes.
And what are you doing?
Which means check.
I'll have another one of these.
What do you have?
Check pills.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no,
Ken's-
that's really good.
So
So-
so
talk amongst
Janice
yourselves.
says Ken needs to be on the bike. So patience, Jen. We have more story to tell. We still have 45 minutes to tell our story. So patience.
Wow.
We are going to get there, Janice. We are going to tell the whole story. And she likes your kilt, Chuck. Oh, a kilt. So while we're talking about that, I'm going to go make sure, because one of the coolest shots, and I don't know why it wasn't included. Oh, that's why, because it wasn't included.
There you go.
So I'm going to include it. We're going to open with preview. Here we go. So here's one of the coolest shots. Let me go. Hold on, patience. I'm going to share the screen again. Share. Look at this. You're going to love this. Look at that. So this guy, this is, again, why we were at Circus Arts. Because Circus Arts has the capabilities of suspending people from the ceiling. And he's posing, and we're not going to
Yeah.
tell you why, but
It's
he's,
nothing to do with piano playing.
and we're not going to tell you
Why?
why,
Right.
but
We're going to tell you what it's not about.
it's not, yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, you decide, because we're going to tell you eventually, because you're going to see. But this was one of the shots we shot today. This was so fun.
He's hanging from the ceiling.
This guy was superhuman.
Super athletic. Yeah.
Yeah, really amazing. I mean, he was doing like a
He's circus-
one-hand arm stand.
Oh yeah, circus performer, super fit, super strong.
So
Wow.
that's the last picture we have from today. We shot thousands, but I would bore you to death if I showed you all of the pictures that we shot today. But that's really just a tease. We are literally redoing our whole brand from the ground up. We're going to pay tribute to our original band, so it's not going away. So don't worry. There's going to be a snail in our future. No problem.
Yeah, we're not losing this thing.
No way. No way. It's too important. So, but we're gonna have a new look and feel, and we're really excited about it. It's gonna mean a new website. Finally, it's gonna happen. Yeah,
It's good. It's about time.
it's about time.
It is about time. It is about time. And then those 3 barriques that I want to get. Those 2,000 liter,
no.
20 hectoliter barriques.
We should-
After the website
No.
is done, you can negotiate
No,
all
we
the
should put off
barriques
the
you want.
barriques. We should have barriques down in the window.
That's where
in
they
the
go.
wine cellar. Yeah.
That's where they go.
Yeah.
Right in front
Forget
on.
the website. Let's just have barriques.
That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
I didn't actually say that. He said that.
I did.
I said after the website is
He said
done,
after
you
the
can
website.
negotiate
He's
all
trying
the
to-
barriques
I
you
know.
want. What's a barrique? Tell everybody what a barrique is.
Big, gigantic oak barrel laid on its side with a manway and ports and a little spot at the top for a bubbler.
It's made of wood, right?
Made of wood. Yeah. Lake House White's going to be in there. Red Scare's going to be there. Lake House Red's going to be in there. And they're going to sit there, aging beautifully
And seeing the sunshine and Dover Street.
and seeing the sunshine.
Yeah, because wine needs.
We need a bigger
feel-
window. On
Well,
it,
it needs to
if
see.
we're gonna put
Well, it needs to
barriques
see
in.
the moon.
I think
too.
we've just ripped that whole wall down. Just put
Make it glass.
Oh yeah.
High R value glass. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got a
Good
plan.
thing we're gonna get the
We got
website
a
done before we
plan.
do that.
If you
Bruce
could
says.
all just buy another couple cases,
But that
of
would
wine so
be-
we can pay for
That would be
That won't
so
quite cover it.
cool.
Okay, if you all buy like 100 cases.
Can you
of wine.
imagine put a solid beam from the hallway all the way to the end, a steel beam,
Yeah.
and just open
Just
that whole
open
thing,
the
make
whole
it
thing
all glass out to Dover Street? Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Yeah, we'd be looking across at the garden. That would be awesome.
We don't need a website. We need
We
a
wouldn't do a
glass.
website.
What? Okay. Do you guys think
So we
need
got
to do
some
a
fun with
website?
some pictures,
Seriously.
but we need
Marika
barriques.
says we can't lose the snail. Don't worry, Marika. We're not going to lose the
We're
snail.
not going to lose the snail.
No, I don't.
I mean, the shale's.
Christine doesn't want us to lose
The snail's
snail
coming
either.
off. It's going to be a slug, but
Yeah. Well, no. The snail actor.
you don't want me to do graphics, do you?
The
Thank
snail
goodness.
actors union has
So
protested.
you put it down really low, and then all this other
No,
stuff is just so much
no,
nicer.
No.
Yeah, you get that sort of
No.
bad imagery. It makes all the good stuff come out better.
So that's why we're in Boston.
Yeah. Pictures. A lot of pictures.
You know, and we realize as we're heading to Boston, this is the first time the three of us have been together
In a month.
having a beer in a month. Chuck's been flying to Los Angeles every
4 hours. Everybody.
Everybody
wants
Yeah, so it's the first time we've had a chance to hang out, and it's been a great way to hang out. Really hanging out. Literally. Chuck was
Well,
hanging
we
out.
yeah. There's some hanging.
Oh, Nancy didn't want us to lose the snail. Don't worry.
Of course not.
I promise the snail is not going away. It's too important. The snail is fruit.
I feel like that. We got the one that's like turbocharged.
Uh-oh, Rick has gone glitchy. So I'll explain. I'll be wacky with the audio.
Oh no.
All right, I'm gonna log off of this.
Log off you. Yeah.
So it's somebody else got on the internet. Oh yeah, I can see that. It was glitchy.
Is it better now?
I turned it off.
That wasn't too smart. Now we don't know.
No, wait a minute. No, it should just go to Wi-Fi. There we go.
Even video is glitchy.
Yep. Yeah, it's still glitchy.
All right. So I'm gonna let them know we're working on it.
Technical. All right, this is
Okay,
the part
where
where
we
you.
go. Okay,
I don't know what we're doing.
Here we go.
This is
Drink.
the part where you refresh your beer.
Drink.
Working on it.
Drink beer.
Have a little
Yep.
lab break and have a beer.
So,
Yeah, it's gone glitchy. Oh, do we maybe switch to your phone or something?
no, I think they just remember it went
It
out for a
dropped for
bit
a while,
and
yeah.
it came back. So
Oh, yeah.
we're
What's 555?
Right. So it's stable.
No,
No, it just.
I think we go to your 5G.
Matt's. I don't think so. We'll still come back.
It's totally frozen right now.
Matt's in the Keep the Snail camp too, but I think with the distillery coming online,
It's called the haberdashery.
And haberdashery.
what is he talking about?
We get a distillery coming online.
We do?
Yeah, of course. Too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It definitely
Oh, Little Dixie here too, getting more screens frozen.
Yeah, it's all.
I think we got to get on the Wi-Fi.
So what do I do?
Just do your hotspot. Just on.
You join mine if you want.
Or,
All right.
Hold up. Red Scare all lowercase. Oh, here we go. I got it for you.
Frozen.
I think we're back.
Frozen. Are we back?
No, it takes a few seconds.
Yeah,
There's a
just
delay.
A little delay.
We might be back. Tell us if we're back.
Everybody,
Are we back? Are we back?
Janet Sullivan. That's funny.
I'm drinking.
Good. She got the message.
Oh, look,
Good.
it sound great.
All right. Very good.
We're back. Christine says
That was
better.
That was fun.
Linda
You know,
says better. Yep.
so maybe we need to learn sign language.
We were sign languaging.
We were.
Yeah. What were we saying? I don't know. But
Okay. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, it
But
looks
we'll
better.
figure it out.
It's still a little glitchy.
You know what's amazing to me is that Somerville is such a unique and fun place to Boston. I've never been here. It's really a different part. Remember last night we were walking back and it's quiet. It's a beautiful
quieter
evening stroll
in Somerville than it is
In
in,
Meredith.
downtown Meredith.
Right. And there's
lot
thousands,
quieter.
there's thousands of people here in beautiful homes, and we're walking back from that incredible restaurant we went last night. You didn't plug that yet.
Sarma.
Sarma. Oh
Sarma.
my goodness.
Oh
Actually, no,
my
actually-
God.
Yeah. It's
Actually,
you know,
what?
well, I don't know. You start spreading all the word about all these great places, and then they get overrun with people.
It's already too late. They're
It's too late.
completely overrun.
They are. That's right.
If you want to
Make-
go to
Make
Sarma,
reservations now.
make reservations for next year.
Or just show up like we did. That was really cool.
That was
That
amazing.
worked perfect. We couldn't get in. We called them at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, saying, "Hey, what's the traffic like? Can we get in, get some drinks, get some food?" The guy says, "Well, everything is solid booked, but for tables on their main floor. But if you come in, you can stand around at the bar and wait. Right now, there's about a 2-hour wait."
Yep.
So we decided not to do that, and we decided, see, they got a cool website too, don't they? Look at that nice branding, really cool things going on.
I know.
That's-
We're working
that's
on
the way-
that.
That's what we need to do.
So
right?
yeah, Sarma.
Yeah, Sarma was
I just-
incredible.
I just posted in the comments a link to Sarma. You should
Incredible food.
you should definitely, if you're coming to Boston, plan ahead at least 2 weeks. I think it was out 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a reservation for at least a couple of weeks. If you can't plan ahead and you happen to be in town, definitely call. Just call right when they open. They open at 5.
Yep.
Just call and you might get a seat. And you can also walk in, and if there's a bar seat, you can sit at the bar and they serve the full menu at the bar. But we got lucky. We just walked in and we were going to sit at the bar.
I like the way this
And-
happens somehow.
No,
There's
no,
like magical convergence.
And there is.
And all of a sudden,
was
the
the
doors
hats.
open up.
we were there for
Seriously,
like
it was
10
bad.
minutes and they had a whole table
They
open
had a whole
up.
table.
Yeah.
And then
That's
Deb
everybody
shows
left.
up.
Deb
Steve
showed
shows up. And then you ordered all the
Table for
incredible
5.
food and
Oh.
great wine.
Oh,
and
so good.
it was just spectacular.
We had like kings.
Yeah.
It was
we-
amazing.
Yeah.
You know, in the ingredients list, there was actually sumac in one of those dishes.
No.
Yes, I saw that. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. So
There
they
was,
did a
there
lot
was
of
such a
local-
great combination of flavors and textures
Yeah,
to that food.
so much. Yeah, so much.
It was incredible.
Complex.
So Nancy says it sounds like it might be an Armenian cuisine. It's
It
Middle
does,
Eastern.
it does have that little twist to it. There's also a lot of good Indian notes to the character of the food.
Yeah, and the decoration
And-
was kind of Turkish, like the
and there's some
Turkish
Turkish
lamps
notes
and-
to it,
yeah,
too.
So
It's
So they call it
definitely
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mediterranean. They do have a second restaurant. I haven't been to the other one. I'm told it's also very good.
Where's that?
Steve told me. I don't remember where he said it was, but it's not far. It's
Well, we can go there tonight.
Well,
We're going to Mexican tonight. I'm sold.
We're
on
doing
that.
Mexican. You're
I'm
on that?
totally sold on
I
that.
don't know. The Peruvian actually looked better.
Peruvian. We're going Peruvian.
Right
Oh.
next to it. It's right next door. We can talk on the way and figure it out.
What do you think, Mexican or Peruvian?
Mexican or Peruvian? Let's take a vote.
We need help here.
What does it say? Armenians use sumac a lot. There you go.
There you go.
Ah,
Excellent.
oh, there we go. I did not know that. Thank you, Nancy.
Sarma is a dish we make.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Oh, yeah, didn't know that.
Well, check it out. If you're in Boston, it was a hit. It was great.
Yeah, it's
it was some of the
fantastic
best
food.
food I've had in a long time. And it was all what do they call it?
Family style.
Family style. So they just bring food to the table and family style in small bites. So it's small batches of different things that you shared around.
And what's really cool, we were eating kind of late there, but earlier when we were just getting our drinks, I was watching. What they do periodically is they'll just come out with a unique plate, and they just walk over to a table and say, "Would you like this? This is a blah 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 whatever." And if you say yes, then they put it down and they add it to your tab. So they did this. They walked through these really cool looking
They didn't need to do that with
like,
us.
like a
We had
dim sum.
40 plates ordered.
No, we had two. We had
No,
two
it
dishes
was-
per person.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
20 dishes.
beforehand.
20
They were
dishes,
doing this
okay.
beforehand, and Steve said that that's typical when you're there during the main. Because we
Yeah.
closed the place. They were cleaning up the kitchen. while
Oh,
were
we did
finishing.
close the place.
Yeah.
Us close the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was right before I walked into a signpost.
Oh well, that was special.
That was special.
That was a very special moment.
Well,
Bob.
if you only saw the sunset,
Chuck and I got
Sorry.
to experience a very special moment with Bob.
Square into a signpost. So
A
I'm
metal,
walking-
a metal signpost like "Do not park here" or "Park only on Mondays through Fridays
We're-
from 6 to 8," and we're walking
we're-
up this hill,
storming up the
We're
hill
going
because we
fast.
got to get to Sarma.
and all
we
I was like,
because the most amazing sunset was
Yep.
occurring,
It was.
yeah,
and I
that
was over
incredible.
looking. Wow, look at that great sunset!
Whack.
Whack!
Yeah.
I'm still sore.
You did get a little soreness. I thought for sure you were just playing it up, hamming it up, making a joke like you ran into
I wish.
a signpost. Because who the hell would walk down
Who
the
would walk-
sidewalk and run right into a metal post?
That's the first time in my life I've ever done it. That was me.
I'm so glad you didn't get hurt.
Well,
Yeah,
you showed that
That's
post to the
amazing
boss,
you didn't
so
get hurt.
I'm just telling you what, that post is not gonna put up with any guff anymore.
That post,
Yeah, you
Oh.
showed it. You showed it. You showed it. Who's in charge?
the signpost.
You know, who's got some
There's
stability,
a dent
vertical stability.
from the rim of the hat in the post.
Yeah, that post is. He's gonna think next time before he runs into you.
Right. So
So
there it is. We talked about Sarma. We talked about this great brewery we were in.
Yeah.
What else was going on? We went to Remnant. Was it
Remnant, another
Remnant,
brewery.
another
Yep.
brewery.
Yep.
About
that's where we found out about Barara and the Mexican and the Peruvian.
where we're going
Restaurant.
tonight. Hey, did we get any feedback on where we going? Mexican or
know.
Peruvian? Anybody have any suggestions? Which would you suggest we go to? Let's see. So this is so we have an expert online here. That sounds like mezzi style dining, and hopefully I'm
tapas.
pronouncing that
Yeah,
right, which
to
is equivalent to tapas.
Right,
That's
it's very
exactly
much
what
like
it was.
tapas.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much like tapas.
Yeah.
Yeah, small
No,
plates, which is really fun. Matt,
Really? What did you do to your top hat to make it smell like onions, Matt? What are you doing? You cooking in it?
Oh, no, he was. Yeah, he
he's
said
cooking
something earlier. He was
tapas
cooking
style.
Yeah.
Wow, sounds a little dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what else at Sarma? They had their own gin.
Yes, we know. We partook
We had
of their gin.
something. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
It actually was. I liked it better as a neat sample. When we got a sample, I really enjoyed their gin.
Yeah.
But as a martini, it was not as good as I had hoped it would be.
Yeah. It was.
So
it was
I would drink their gin for sure,
Yeah.
but I would just do it straight up.
Masa.
Meza.
mezza.
Meh.
Mezza.
Meh.
How are we doing? Mezza.
Meh.
Meza.
Mezza. Mezza.
This is good.
We're getting our
Getting schooled
Just getting
in,
schooled.
in
We
Mediterranean.
should get schooled.
Yeah. That's
we
great.
we need direction.
So,
Freeform.
so what else we want to talk about today?
Well, I'd like to hear a little bit more about this bike ride that we're planning on the 11th.
Yeah. So
Because that would be kind of fun. I don't know the timing.
Okay, let's
or
talk
where
about
we're
it.
going to go.
And then if anybody wants to join us,
and I
can.
do gather that it's going to end up, it's on a Monday, so that then we might have a group for live in the
well,
audience.
that's the plan. So
on Facebook
at
Live
least
night.
a couple people are going to join us, and maybe more. So we're going to meet in Wolfboro, and message us if you want details, and we'll send you all the details. But there's going to be a few of us that are going to meet in Wolfboro. We're going to ride the trail. We're going to meet at 9:30 in the morning Monday. Excuse me. And by the way, remember, we're looking for a third person to join us on the triple. So if you think you're up for the triple, unfortunately Chuck can't be with us on this ride. So we're looking for a third person on the
we
triple.
could just do a double too on the triple.
If
I could sit in the way back.
Yeah,
if we
have to, we could do that. But I'd rather have 3 people.
Yeah.
But we're going to ride for an hour or 2. I don't know what the schedule will be. It's a 12-mile trail. Out and back, it's 24 miles.
Actually,
I don't think we'll do the whole
if we
thing.
leave that middle seat open, we could put a cooler on there.
That's
with
an
some
idea.
Cider.
Put some cider on there. Yeah.
Oh, keg of cider.
We could put a keg on there. We could
Yeah.
strap a keg to it with a couple of on. We're not going to do that.
No,
Maybe not.
No cider.
But after
We could have a trailer behind it and bring a lot of
Matt probably
cool
has a trailer.
cider
Matt's
to
got a
have
trailer.
at the lunch break. After we ride like 15 miles, we'd take a break and drink some cider.
Maybe. I guess we should call the liquor commission and check on our license before we go and do that. I know. I'm always bringing up the details.
Oh, really?
I just want. What would happen if something happened? If somebody
Yeah.
saw us doing something wrong?
You know
No
how many
cider.
things you could think of what ifs?
I
There's
know,
lots of
but
really
what if?
bad what ifs.
A big what if we lost our license? That's a big what if.
Just get another one.
We'll see.
What'll be in those? What's the name of our bike? Deep Blue.
Matt says he has
Wild
lots
Blue.
of bikes. 20
Wild
bike trailer. Jesus, are you going to bring 20 bikes, Matt? So I hope we have lots of signups. So join us. And then the group, the triple team, Ken and I, and whoever joins us,
A stoker.
we're going to head back to the winery because we'll have some other things we need to do that day. But the hope is that this group will have lunch together somewhere in Wolfboro. And I'm told there's a Cubana at this waterfront place.
Cubana.
Yeah, Paula and 2 club
Paul and
members,
Gary?
Paul and Gary, said
Yeah.
that they had probably the best sandwich, the best Cubana they've ever had in their life at this
What?
little restaurant overlooking the water in Wolfboro.
What?
I don't remember the name. Yeah,
Really? We got to go there.
I know it's on my list. I actually have it in.
Can we go there on the bike?
I guess we could.
Let's go there. Let's go Little Havana.
It's
On
Cubana.
Wolfboro.
It's not Little Havana. It's a Cubana sandwich at a restaurant that overlooks the water, right on the docks there. We have to find it. I'll find it. Gary and Paula will tell me all about it.
Okay.
So we can have
Is
lunch.
Gary on?
I don't think so.
I
I haven't seen him yet.
Catch up with him.
We'll catch up with Gary. He'll tell us. And after lunch, everybody's going to come back, and we're going to have another live audience for our Monday night show.
Oh boy.
I don't know what
that's
to talk about. It's
That's
July
gonna be
11th.
a good one.
If you have some ideas for topics, share because it's July 11th. So we'll have another live audience when we get back to the winery at 5:30 for our Monday night
That
show.
won't be any
So whoever
Won't be
wants
a
to
lot.
join us for this epic ride, and Cubana's on the deck in Wolfboro, and then joining us for a live broadcast. Look, she's joining us. Priscilla's going to be there. I guarantee it.
All right.
And we should practice hauling a trailer.
You're right, Matt. We should practice riding that bike too.
We should practice riding a bike.
That thing is scary.
Yeah. Next week. We're gonna ride it next week, Matt. It's part of this whole photo shoot. thing,
Marika
right?
says we're going to have a good topic that night.
We will.
We are gonna have.
We will have a good topic. We always have good topics. They change. They're dynamic.
And
Yes,
triple
it is.
and a trailer is
Yes,
a big
it
ass.
is,
I think
Marika.
we'll bring the trailer. I think we'll just bring it in the
That's like
S
a
cargo. S cargo.
Oh,
I think we'll bring it in S cargo. It'll be a lot easier. The
we need a
trailers are-
driver. I mean, no, we're gonna bring. We gotta take escargot. We gotta bring the triple over to Wolfboro.
Yeah, in S cargo.
Yeah. And so we need a driver.
Me.
Then you're gonna be on the bike. You gotta get back. Is this a loop? Are we riding a loop or are we riding one
It's
way?
an out and back.
Oh, it's an out and back. Okay. That
Out and
works.
back.
That was tough.
That was
Oh,
tough.
that was tiring. All those mental gyrations.
Oh, Christine says her husband Mike's not able to make the right drive. But we will join everyone for lunch and Facebook. Awesome.
Excellent, Christine.
And Matt says, I have trailers
I bet
aplenty.
you do.
I'm sure you do.
I saw a post by Matt. He showed something that had about 45 fishing rods
Yeah, I saw
in a
fishing
trailer.
rods,
He was
yeah.
taking a group of people fishing and
Yeah.
had been geared up, coordinated some group, and we're taking a bunch of people out enjoying the outdoors. It's such great stuff, Matt. I love seeing all your activities. Really great. Are you taking his beer?
No, not taking anybody's beer.
Take your beer. What, you were grabbing beers, so I thought we were grabbing beers.
I was organized.
Look how full yours is.
Yeah, no,
This is wrong.
there is an unwritten rule here that whatever beer has the most beer in it is mine.
See? Yep. Oh, now you're blending. That was a Kolsch. You just put in a Jack Pilsner.
So yeah, things are going downhill here. Folks. The natives are getting rowdy.
Oh, excuse me. It's the hats.
It's a Clockwork
I'm looking
Orange.
at myself.
It's a Clockwork Orange.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the three of us with hats.
I know.
It's just,
It is.
I like the Cuban
Yeah.
style here.
It's pretty good though.
I like the shades. I need a nice cigar.
fullest glass is always yours. Well, it's been the rule for years.
Yeah.
Careful, Marika.
That's it, Marika. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let's see. This is fullest.
Yeah. All right. Well, there it is.
Look at that.
So-
see?
That is a Kolsch, huh? Yeah. It didn't change the taste of it that much, but I only poured a little bit in there.
So what haven't we?
What else are we
What-
talking about?
No. So we had a great show on Thursday. So I've been out of town.
Oh.
Apologies to everybody, but I've missed out.
Oh, this
on
is
all the-
Thursday.
Flying to Los Angeles.
Apparently, I have a job that I have to do, and they want me there all the time now. And I like it a lot better when you just stay home.
He has to work.
It's
That's
not
tough.
working out so well anymore.
It's working out just fine
Well,
for you.
Yes. Well,
No,
yeah,
for you.
not for me. Well,
For
I
your
wa-
airline.
for the,
You
well,
like to fly.
I do like to fly.
You
Yes.
love to fly.
Yeah. No,
I love that.
No.
Like a year ago, you're like, Ken, I could stay home, make the same amount of money as if I drove my car or flew down to Newark and flew somewhere. So I'm going to go fly. That was really telling. It was like, this guy loves his job.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's great.
I'm flying a jumbo jet.
I know, me too. I
Jumbo
know we
jet is
all
a
love our job.
big
This was talking
thing.
about Chuck.
It's full of people. I mean, it's just people want to
777.
go from here to there, and then they just jam themselves in the back of this gargantuan airplane, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for the ride." It's like, "Oh, that just had to be somewhat uncomfortable, but you're where you wanted to go, and that's what the job is." And I just drive the airplane, and it's super cool. I mean, you're hurling through the atmosphere at I don't know,
650 miles an hour.
yeah, like 8 to
777 miles an hour.
8.5 of speed of sound, weighing over between 500 and 700,000 pounds. Like, who gets to do that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you land this gargantuan thing on this teeny tiny little strip.
Hey, do you have those
Earth?
cameras underneath the plane?
No, we don't do that.
You don't do
Oh,
that?
heck no, you don't want to see that. It's scary.
It's really cool. It's awesome. And I guess it makes sense that the pilot wouldn't watch those things. But on this Air France flight I took,
Yeah.
they had cameras on the tail,
Yeah,
looking
I
down
think-
on the plane,
I think
and then
Emirates
underneath the
and
belly,
Etihad
looking
has it,
forward.
yeah.
I watched the landing gear come down, and I
Yeah.
watched the plane. I didn't know this, too. You touch down on the rear wheels,
Yeah.
and you're staying up. The front wheel doesn't come down
Oh,
for
it's
a
a long-
long time.
There's two landings.
And
in
then
every
it
landing.
finally touches down.
Yeah, there's two landings in every landing. You land the main wheels, and then you land the nose wheel.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So we do actually have those cameras on one of the version of planes I fly, but it's not piped into what the passengers can see.
Yeah, so this was Air France, and they had it piped in everywhere.
It will be.
So
for
everybody's
you soon
watching
then.
this thing, and you can flip
so-
back and forth. I'm flying over France. I'm looking down at the fields.
Oh,
and
see, we
the
don't have.
whole flight.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
looking
no,
down
you
at
can't.
Matterhorn.
We don't have
It's
that.
incredible.
I don't know what it is and why we don't.
You will.
But everything that
Yeah,
happens,
it's gonna happen.
everything that happens that's from the cockpit to the passengers is a part of a contract negotiation between union and management.
I bet.
And nothing's free. I mean, everything is a give and take in that process.
Okay, let's get back to Hermit.
Yeah. So anyway,
his,
so
you know, when
I
he
missed.
talks,
I
his
missed.
beer stays full.
I missed
Really cool.
the show on Thursday, and I've been to piano nights. If I'm home, I'm going.
Finally,
And
enough
it was a
beer.
Thursday night show. I'm going. And I missed.
So,
So
tell
who
me
is-
about.
missed
So
the
tell
last
me
show.
about this Thursday.
So this
This
Thursday,
is a cool guy.
it's a cool guy,
Who's out of Berkeley as well.
Yoran Israel.
Yes.
So if anybody saw the Daniela Shatker trio, who was at our winery about 3 weeks ago,
They're out of Berkeley.
they're all
Yep.
professors at Berkeley.
Yep.
And the drummer of the Daniela Shatker trio, his boss, as he put it, was Yoran Israel.
Yeah.
So he's I guess he's head of the department, head of the drumming department. It's a guess. I don't know for sure, but how many layers of bosses are in the drumming department at Berkeley? I mean, I imagine there's the head of the department and then all the drumming instructors. So I'm guessing, but that's probably close. So Yoran is one of the senior drumming instructors at Berkeley. He's a jazz drummer, and he's got a huge list of people he's played with all over the world.
Yep.
He's a very talented drummer from what I can tell. I haven't heard him play before, but I am super excited. He's coming on Thursday night. The show starts at 6. And Don Severance, who's a close friend of mine, is going to be playing guitar for the first hour and a half.
What?
Oh,
He's
really?
playing guitar?
Instead of piano?
Yep.
Oh, Don is gonna. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah. So we're going to have a
Wow.
guitar player doing some singer-songwriter material for the first hour and a half, and then Yoran comes on at 7:30, and it'll be a jazz trio from 7:30 to 9 or 9:15.
Yep.
And I'm confident it's going to be an amazing show, just like Daniela Shatker. It's
Every
gonna
one
be-
of them is.
They've
awesome,
all been
and they're all
amazing.
different.
They were
That's
all
what I
different.
love.
Do you
Yeah.
think we could stream these somehow?
We're working on
We're
it,
gonna work
one
on
thing
that.
at a
We're working
time.
on it.
It's a lot of technology
We're
to
gonna
get that
do that.
right, because I want to get it right. And unlike some streaming services we've seen, it's not been exactly like we would ideally like it.
No, I agree.
We
Or like
can
a
make it
Facebook
better.
Live that kind of locks up in the middle of it, and we're doing sign language.
Yeah, like that.
It's really
So-
weird when I move my hands. It's like Chuck over there is moving hands because I'm over there when he should be over here, and it's all backwards.
Yeah, but I would say that this.
You know, you could just pour his into your glass, but then of course yours would be full, and then we would both drink that.
What's the problem?
It's very close. You can drink that, that'll be lower. And then you can take this one.
So that's this coming.
Good thing there's plenty of beer over there at the bar, because
Yeah.
they're drinking all my
We're at a
beer.
brewery.
We're at a brewery.
It's
so
amazing
Aeronaut.
how we do that.
Aeronaut.
Yeah,
so
it's a cool place.
actually, what I was curious about was last week's performance, because we haven't had a Facebook Live since that, and I missed that. And who was the artist last week?
Yamika Peterson.
You've seen her before. too,
Oh,
right?
I've seen her before, but I've never
This
seen
was-
her in a listening room
Yeah.
environment. And a listening room really just changes the whole presentation. Yamika was amazing. She was there with a guy on congas, Paul Costley on conga drums, and a amazing guitarist, Nate Comp.
A
On
listening room is like the proper glass for wine.
Oh, I love that
It
analogy.
is like the proper glass for wine.
Yeah.
It changes it entirely.
how to fully experience it.
How to fully
Yeah.
experience it.
And that's how you fully experience music.
Because this is
in a
winery,
listening
you
room.
know.
This is a brewery.
We're representing wine. You know, right? With the snail, remember that?
The
That
snail.
logo?
Yeah, we're not losing the snail. Don't worry. The snail. So yeah, if you have a chance, if you haven't yet, come see us on Thursday night. The shows have been amazing. We're working with John Lorenz. He's been on our show before, maybe someday again. And John has been hooking us up with some artists from all over New England and
Is
beyond.
Is 7 on 7 going to play?
I sure hope so. In fact, a couple of members of 7 were in the audience a couple of weeks ago,
Good.
and
Good.
I talked to them about it, and
They must be so jazzed and excited about the space.
they are.
It's such an
Yeah.
amazing space.
It's really cool, and we're super excited about it. So I hope you can make a show.
So we're talking
sometime
maybe
soon.
Monday night, 7-on-7. Just
No,
Jam
no,
session.
we're not there yet. We're still trying to make Thursday night work, but someday 7-on-7 could take the stage Thursday. It would be an amazing show.
Yeah,
So we
that-
just have
that's
to
what I
get
think.
them together
Yeah.
again. So that'll happen eventually. That
well,
will
we got to
happen.
get rid of COVID. I think that's really
Good
Sure
luck.
as heck do.
Good
But
luck.
yeah,
I say down with COVID.
down with COVID. So then, if you can't make Thursday nights, every Friday and Saturday now from 7 to 10, we have a piano player, and we had some amazing piano players playing at our place. Gerald and I were there last Saturday, and Tom Robinson played. You know, Tom he's kind of a quiet guy, but man, when he gets behind those keys,
I think those
he's
are
from
kinda-
7-on-7.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah,
He's the
sure.
keyboard
I know.
player for 7-on-7.
I love the way he plays.
Yeah, he's a great player,
Yeah.
and he improvises everything. So nothing he plays is exactly as you know it, because he's got his
Total-
own
total
twist on
freeform.
it. Yeah, which is
That's great.
fabulous. So
That's like this.
7 to 9 Fridays and Saturdays. Just come into the winery and listen to some of the best piano you're going to hear anywhere. We've got a whole lineup of really amazing artists. So it's exciting. And have we told everybody?
Is Herbie Hancock coming?
He is.
Talk
Yeah.
about
I
piano,
wish.
right?
Yeah, he's going to be
Talk
there.
about piano. Are we going to lift a,
We invited him.
a $500,000 piano
We
up
invited
through
him,
the
but
window?
he didn't have it in his schedule.
Not quite.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Um,
Maybe a couple years from now.
he
he'll-
did
he'll
play,
wanna play here.
at Jimmy's, the new jazz club
Yeah.
in Portsmouth, which I'm super excited to get to. Jimmy's is a new jazz club. They've got some great acts, and I'm going to get down there.
There's not enough music in your life right now? Live performances?
There's lots of learning to be done. Learning,
Research.
So
research,
when you're at music on Thursday night,
research.
Friday
Friday
night,
night
and
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Right.
That's 3 nights a week of live music.
I know it's wearing on
Don't-
me.
Don't you think that your live music meter is going to just like peg?
Is it
It's
possible?
pegging. Wing, wing,
I mean, I listen to
He's
Sonos
hitting the
every
rep
night.
limiter.
Now I don't
He's-
have to.
He's hitting
We
the
have
rep
live
limiter.
You
music.
still listen to music at home?
Yeah.
Aren't your ears full of music already? I mean, your
Isn't it
head is
wonderful?
just bouncing
That's a
around.
great thing. I
I
want to
love
listen to music every single moment, all the time.
So
In fact,
we're
I could change them.
he's connected into their stereo,
He's hitchhiked,
and he's
yeah.
been choosing the
I
music.
can't believe that they leave their Sonos open at this brewery, but I could, anybody want some music on?
Ken's
Aeronaut?
your man.
I could play that.
Yeah. So you know what else I want to share today?
Whoa, what do you got?
If you didn't know, and some of you already know this, but did you know that our winery is now, our deli is now
The eatery?
the eatery?
I know it's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
We're switching the names. Facebook is still trying to give me permission to change the name to eatery. So
Because it's a bigger establishment now.
it's bigger.
It's not
and
a
guess
little,
what? It's
little
table service.
full service. Full table service.
Full table service. So if you come in now, you don't have to order at the counter. You just come in and find a seat. And we have some wonderful wait staff who will
You know
come
what this means?
and take your
You know
order.
what this means? Full table service?
Liquor license.
We can have gin.
We can make
We
gin.
can have tequila.
We can make gin.
No, it doesn't mean that. But it means we can serve it.
Matt says we can make gin.
Well, I know we can make
In a bathtub. No, if you have
I
a,
mean, like legally.
if you have a bathtub, you can make gin, I think.
Matt says he
Have you
needs
ever
more
done that?
wine. What do you mean you
I
need
didn't
more
do that.
I don't
wine?
even know what that means.
We need to have a bathtub gin
I need
thing.
bathtub gin.
Don't you? I mean, can you hear about this all the time? Let's do that.
Matt says
that's a
Matt
Facebook
says he
Live.
needs more wine. What is it? I can't even. I'm not even going to
Durendal?
say that.
Durindal.
Matt wants Marika to serve them in
Durindal.
a something. You're going to have to explain that.
We've missed some
That
comments.
sounds
Priscilla had some comments in
Scandinavian.
there too. that
She
were-
did?
Durindal.
Yeah, that I saw. It's like there's a lot of questions going around up there, Bob. There's a
Yes, the
Marguerite painting and the man wearing the bowler and an apple in front of his face.
Priscilla, Priscilla, the creperie did not close.
Yeah, they're now
It's even bigger
they're 48 Main at 96 Main.
at 96 Main. So literally the creperie moved about 2 blocks down the road, and they're bigger than ever.
Just getting back to the theme.
1.5 blocks down the road, and they're there. So Priscilla, come back to
Great
Meredith.
place.
Great place. They
Yes.
still have all the great coffee. They have,
What are they
they have
called?
some new sandwiches. They're 48
48
Main.
48 Main.
But they're at 96
But
Main.
they're
Don't
96 Main. They're
at
still
96.
called
guess
48
what's at
Main.
48 Main?
Oh,
Mexican
new Mexican
restaurant.
place.
If you're in Meredith,
Right.
there's a new Mexican restaurant. You should come.
Yeah, you
come
really
check that
enjoyed
out.
that.
I did enjoy it. They
Yeah.
did a nice job. I had a really awesome. They told me they were going to make me the best margarita that I've ever had in my life, and they did.
You know what we're having tonight? An even better one. We're having a mezcal margarita.
Yeah.
At Barara.
Barara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes,
follow the
we are
beer.
on our way.
So is
Very
there some
soon.
more questions I missed? What's Janice says, Bob? There's a
Agreed.
painting of the man wearing a
Yes,
bowler.
an apple.
Yes,
Yes,
of
I love
course.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that
Yeah, yeah.
picture.
So that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
What
yeah.
a concept.
Yeah.
Take a Dolgo apple
Yeah.
in front of your face with the bowler hat on. It's a Magritte knockoff.
Yeah.
We should tell
You can't
Deb
knock
about
off
that.
the-
I think
No,
it's a good
yeah,
idea.
you can't knock
Yeah, we
That's
could.
really
Could
cool.
you?
Why
Well,
not?
it would just be me. It wouldn't be a
Oh, it'd
real
just be you.
knockoff. It'd just be me. Nobody cares about me.
It wouldn't be Magritte.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Best news all day. I meant the one in Wolfboro, though, for post-bike ride, so perhaps we could go there instead and get to Meredith early. Yeah, we'll have to see, but I don't know. Gary says the best Cubana sandwich that he's ever had in his entire life is in Wolfboro, so you have some choices.
He may have only had one sandwich before in his life. So the data are not really clear. Has he been around? Has
only
he
had
been
one
to
sandwich?
Havana? Has he been down in Florida? Has
That's
he been to
true.
different places where
Yeah.
there are lots of
Well, there's that.
Cuban sandwiches? I mean, sorry, I'm being a scientist, but it's
Oh, it's all
data.
about data.
It's about data.
I don't believe that data
Now,
stuff.
Marika says that it's not real, just a Halloween costume, and I don't know what she's talking about. So what are we talking
Well,
about?
that's the problem about texting in a live feed because we're talking nonstop and people are texting to response, but then you don't know how they're connected, which can be really fun or it can be really problematic.
As a scientist, would you say this is problematic in this case?
I would, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
But it's okay because we're just literally
That's a real scientist.
3
speaking.
minutes from the end of our episode. Is there anything else we'd like to add in 3 minutes? We haven't got any recommendations for Peruvian or Mexican.
Yeah.
Nobody's
no.
told us, so
That's
we're gonna
right.
have to pick on our own.
That's right,
Yeah.
we're going.
We're on our
We
own.
want to have a mezcal
Maybe we go to
margarita.
both.
No,
That's
well,
mezcal.
we could do both.
Yeah.
We could
No.
do the mezcal margarita at one, and then we could go to the Peruvian.
No.
No.
Well, we could have. Well, okay.
I mean,
all right.
that's perfect.
I mean,
we
so
have
this
some
is how-
votes.
this is
We
how
have
it works.
2
Like,
votes.
2 votes for which? Peruvian?
Wait a minute. What is this? The journal. I don't know what that is again. That's what Matt was talking about.
good
And-
Peruvian.
And
Nancy
it's
says
Peruvian. Yes,
Wow.
Nancy. I
Okay.
think that's. I'm thinking I'm in
I don't know. I had Peruvian in Cusco.
Peru.
In Cusco, Peru.
In Peru, yeah.
Yes.
He had Peruvian in Peru.
Yes,
I've had
and it
a
was-
lot of Peruvian
I've had
in Lima.
McDonald's in America.
No, I've had a lot of Peruvian in Lima, and
Yes.
maybe had not such a great experience with some of their cuisine relating to guinea pig.
To guinea pig.
Moving right along.
So we're going to Mexican tonight.
We're going Mexican
Well, I
tonight.
don't think they
Thank
serve
you.
I'm
guinea
dressed
pig.
for the occasion.
No.
Probably not. No. So
All right.
Nancy,
Well.
Nancy says Mexican's more mainstream.
This
Well,
this
is it
seems
Mexican
like
here in Brooklyn?
this seems like
Somerville?
very authentic Mexican, not like New England Mexican, based on the menu and the description.
Nancy says Chuck.
Cluck,
Cluck,
cluck.
cluck, cluck.
like a duck.
Like a duck.
Yeah.
That walks like a duck.
All right.
Talks like
All
a
right.
duck.
We're done.
All right.
This is crazy. This is
You know what?
been a crazy
This
episode.
is empty.
Thank you.
Yours isn't.
Nice try. Nice try. Ain't happening. Cheers.
Damn.
Sorry.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Good.
Thanks for joining
Here's
us.
to empty glasses.
Cheers.
Stay tuned for next Monday
everyone.
when we're going to talk about.
What are we talking about?
I have no idea.
I'm going to be remote.
You're going to be remote. Where are you going to be?
I will
Los Angeles, probably.
Monday.
Next Monday. It's Marika and I, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's. No, next Monday I'll be here.
Oh,
So join Chuck and I
Yeah.
with Ken Remote and Marika next Monday at 5:30. We hope to see you there. Please
you might be on the
subscribe
sailboat,
right here.
on the catamaran.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
sailboat right
Subscribe.
here.
Hit the bell on
What do you think,
Facebook.
Marika, sailboat.
We will see you all next Monday. Thank you again for joining us. It's been a lot of fun as
Thanks,
always.
everybody.
Have a good night.
Cheers.